Hello my friends and welcome back to Panzer, it's episode 23. I've had a little time to think about how to dig myself out of this situation. You're gonna love it. So, let's get stuck in. I've noticed that when you attack with and you're going to kill them 100%, then you don't take any damage. So, yeah. Plus 19 attack. Anybody? Repairs complete. So the trick here is, if he attacks this, he's going to get batteried by this. Now, another thing about airports is they always move units in the same way. So the first one goes in the middle, then the next one goes to the left. Then the next one goes to the upper top left, and then the next two go in the two spaces at the top right. Which means that I can move my aircraft and actually still have them in a position to bomb the enemy. Pretty cool, huh? Funnily enough, I can't damage these guys because they're just so heavily entrenched. Nice. I'll have to push these this way, but I'll probably just reinforce them next turn and then push. Let's make sure that we have a defensive line here. Okay. So my course was already set here. Clean up this. Push up here. Protect with double support artillery. Kind of funny that we just sort of, you know, I'm killing like 3 units every turn. It's just the Russians have so many units. Because the old War Crimes tank is getting 3 kills every turn, so no trouble there. Right. Oof. That'll be a mistake. That was a mistake. Skilled support! Sweet. Sweet. Wow, so many enemies. Okay. There's not enough fuel in the tanks for all of these enemies. Right, let's work on this first. Four. Okay. Hit him. Nice. What about a fighter plane? Where's me old tank smasher? Switch this into anti-tank mode and get ready for fun. There we go. We're set up for a perfect defense. Except this recon car is a little bit exposed. Ideally, I wouldn't want them to be right there, but... okay. Should I make the exchange? Do you know what? If this recon car is going to be exposed anyway, it might as well be here. Because then I can move here. And now he's encircled. Nice! Sadly, that unit is not effective, and he also moved into a spot where I've already got aircraft in position, but okay, fine. Man, I could actually go back down there and hit him again. They're totally suppressed. If I could surround them, they would surrender. Go away. The power of flamethrower compels you. Should I contract my forces for now? That's so funny that that works. Oh my god, there should be a law. Do you know what? You could even be part of the surround now. One, two, three, four. Right? One, two, three, four. 5. Surrender. Ha 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 ha! Show me the cash. Alright, move this here. And move this. Wait, no, that was a mistake. I actually didn't mean to do that, but oh well, whatever. That was actually a grievous error. Let's hope I'm not punished too hard for it. I should have moved the recon here, then it would have been protected. Wow, he's backed away and he's only got 5. So he's a lot less powerful than he was. I'll have to unpack that later. Okay. I am going to have to contract here. Because these conscripts are in my face. I can take the opportunity to reinforce them. There's no need to move them from that position. Yeah, what have I got left to move? Can you actually do any damage? No, I can't do any damage to anything. So, let's scout. What's up here? An anti-tank gun. There's also a tank. What's over here? Alright, lots of infantry. Probably have to send the old War Crimes tank over here to clean that mess. Man, if only I had 2 of them. The low fuel on it is what really lets it down. They must have known that it was OP. Oh, this dive bomber is actually available. Sweet. Down to 3 now. Let's scout this objective up here as well. Oh. Lots of tanks around. Lots and lots of tanks around. Ah, how do you have so much movement? That was a mistake. An expensive mistake. But fine, we can deal with it. Okay, there's nothing here, is there? Let's go here. That's reasonably safe. Just a position where I can actually attack the anti-tank gun next turn. See ya. Okay, sweet. That'll let us hit the anti-tank gun next turn. There's nothing further to do here. Except maybe grab that. I'm still 1,300 prestige lower than when I started this mission, but I get the feeling I just can't worry about that. It's a nice day for some infantry barbecuing. I need to put some more hurt on them. There we go, that'll do. Nothing a small accuracy bonus won't cure. So the funny part is I can't damage this because it's level 10 entrenched, which means that we reduce incoming damage by 100%. But this can. So the exposed artillery cannot be hurt by my tank, but it can be barbecued by this. It's kind of funny and sad. Airports only provide a maximum of 3 entrenchment, fortunately, so we can deal with them. A more traditional way. Okay, they're defended. As much as I want to push this way, I'll save that for the barbecue tank later. I'm just gonna have to hold the line for now. I'm getting there though. I mean, go away. Okay, back to anti-tank mode for you. I shouldn't have reinforced this. I should have moved my anti-tank up, but that's fine. Okay, as it stands, if, and I can't imagine it, but if they had some sort of super fast vehicle fly down here, it would have to fight my tank, which is actually pretty good. Or if anything sort of came from here down, then there would be counter battery fire. Ah, it's a mess. Because there's just so much to kill. Right. So there's some infantry here. I mean, the flame tank over the course of 2 or 3 turns could clean all of this. There's a small thing up here, which honestly a couple of engineers could deal with that in a few turns. So that just leaves these objectives here. And there's also some enemies up here. Right, so let's scout the map now. I want to explore these two columns here, which is around this. There's some enemies here, which makes me wonder if there's more of them. Let's go. Search the area. Okay, nothing. Maybe just a small detachment then. Thing is, these aircraft can't actually do... literally cannot do anything but scout. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, god damn. I only need to get this, of course. 13. It would take the old barbecue tank 4 or 5 turns to clean all that out. Damn. Right, we might as well do a flyby over this as well. Let's get as much visual as possible. Ah. There's more to this than meets the eye, isn't there? There's enemies along the edge of the map. There are enemies along the edge of the map. And at some, I guess at some phase they're going to trigger and come after me. So I actually need to, I guess, take this and this and make a wall here and defend it. While my flamethrower tank and maybe an artillery or something clean up this area. He's actually in an objective tile, so he's not going to move. I'll move this back 1 space. To get it in here more easily. What have I got left? Nothing. Little strap bomber. But there's an artillery there, so forget that. Okay. Ouch. Should be able to shut this down. Come out with your hands up. Pull back. Do you know what? 12 for 3, I might accept that. That might be acceptable. Because, it will take some time to push them out. You know, there are a lot of enemy units here that could just come running at me. Yeah, let's go for it. Maybe I'll reinforce next turn as well, but I've got artillery support there. It should be okay. Shame I can't overrun them and get out. Oh, I can. Get up there. Alright, next turn I put that into anti-tank mode and boom. One barricade. If there's a horde of tanks and they come down here, that should hold. My bridge pirates can get me across the river here. This whole front line feels like a mess. But I do have to defend this airport. Yeah, I'll make my defense here. Just in front of the airport. I might as well, there's no enemies. Unless I'm pretty sure there are no enemies in range. Okay, there are loads of enemies, but they're not close enough. Yeah, we'll set up our defensive line here. Meanwhile, this crack commando team will deal with the enemies in this area. Okay, that's sealed off. Yeah, you can't do anything. There's nothing to do here. We're done. Alright, nice. See ya. Well, that was easy. And I'll use my last turn, I guess. Man, if only I could bring the old double artillery up here. The double return fire artillery would be amazing at this position. okay. I mean, it's, you know, it's anti-tank, it's artillery. I don't know how much of these forces are dumb enough to try and attack here, but I know that 3 more of them will be dead next turn when I... They'll be dead next turn when I supply them with more jet fuel. It's mostly conscripts, to be fair. I'm not sure how well conscripts will fare against engineers in a city backed up by artillery, but hey, at least the Russians get a lot of them. They're just sitting there. I'm worried about this wall of units that's just sitting there. I'm sure they've got a... I'm sure they've got a purpose. That's right, I needed to remember to put that into anti-tank mode. Let's put this into anti-tank mode. This is actually a great position. I'd love to do that, but it would actually be an overextension. If these units suddenly start moving next turn, I would have my infantry really exposed. Actually, let's just scout up here. Actually, there's nothing there right now. There's nothing there right now, so it's actually okay. Thank you. I think what I have there is plenty. Let's just put that there and then put this artillery behind it to defend it. This infantry can fall back to here, and then that should be our defense complete. Although I do think I actually want the double defense artillery like right on the front line. Okay, doesn't seem like there's anything else for me to do on this turn. Clean this out, and when it's cleaned out, we'll go up here and clean that out. Meanwhile, my front line will develop here, and I'll take these 2 objectives. Huh, I can actually get some damage in. That's what you get for having crappy anti-aircraft guns. Oh, that's a strat bomber, but never really find much use for the old strat bomber, sadly. It's a beast of anti-entrenchment, but not really that useful. Well, they went for it. Ooh, it hurt. A little bit. Oh, why would you do that? Oh, nasty. Well, that was horrendous. I think I would be wise to not leave this without fuel in case the conscripts get any bright ideas, which bright ideas will be deterred by still having fuel in the tanks. I could move this here, restore this, and move this back here, or move this here. In fact, that's what I will do. Move this here, restore this, move this back one space, and move this here. And I will pity the conscript that decides to attack that flame tank when there's no access to the close defense rating. Especially with artillery support. Two or three more turns, I'll clean all this filth up. The tank that was here has just run to its death. So we might even get 75 prestige out of that for free. Still have this army just sat here. Maybe maybe they don't really expect you to be so far advanced and in their face. But I am getting to establish the forward position that I want, so I guess all I have to do is hit that up there. Right, this is the double support artillery. Let's put it here. Okay, that's that blocked. This front line is being maintained. It would be tempting to go for that, but I think it would be greedy. Just thinking about how I could rearrange this. This is the double support artillery, so it's perfect where it is. Right at the front. I mean, damn, all I need is now to just buy time. 3 turns. Flame tank eats all this. 3 more turns, go up here, deal with that. Mission complete. Obviously there's this to take up here, but, you know, with my main army just sat here, I'm sure we can achieve that. Let's go like this, actually. That's a better formation. No way to go around it here, and going around it here means literally going all the way around. Okay, I've got dive bombers available. What's their operational range? There was some units up here, just in the middle of nowhere. if I remember correctly. There were units all around the edge of the map. I'm not quite sure where they are, but I guess there's some around here too? No. Maybe they're just here. But I mean, there was one here. Were there more? I actually, when the battle gets this big and this long and it just drags out this much, it actually starts to become like a mess in my head. It's time to like step away from it for a little bit and have a drink and a break and come back. We are 40 minutes in already. Oh, they're moving. Ooh. Skilled support, sweet. Wow, it looks like we've uttered their safe word or something, because they're on the attack now. Oof. Well, that hurt a little bit, but I guess I should be thankful that these conscripts have presented themselves for barbecuing. Well, looks like the Russians are on the move. But when they moved to attack, they decided that actually they didn't want any part of that artillery. Okay, that's it for now. Join me next time and we will continue to put the boot into Moscow. But it looks like this giant army is on the move, and so now is my time to fend them off. This will just have to sit here. It's going to be my main force against this ball of Soviet tanks. Wouldn't it be fun to put it in a giant surround using my recon cars? I think that would be a bit ambitious. But, you know, I have a thirst for prestige that just cannot be satisfied, so who knows. Anyway, that's it for now, but the general plan remains the same. This cleans out here, then pushes up here and cleans out here. And while that is getting done over the course of the next 10 turns, we clean up this massive assault force that's coming for us, holding this position and taking this one at some point when opportunity presents itself to take it. That is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.